Welcome! This is the first edition of the Heat Diary for the 28th of June 2018. What they're not telling you. Magicians and con artists use misdirection to fool their audiences. Look here, not there. On YouTube you'll see lots of examples of unusual snowstorms and ice storms and things like that, indicating cold weather. They'll even show hailstorms, even though that's a function of hot weather, not cold weather. And they'll proliferate stories of cold spells in unusual places and unusual times. But these are examples of local weather. And to get an idea of global climate, you have to look at the whole picture. You have to balance the cold examples with the hot examples. Now we've seen on YouTube lots and lots of examples of the cold. I'm going to show you the other side of the coin. In fact, I'm going to show you there. Let's start with the United States. According to the USA Today, May of 2018 broke the Dust Bowl record set back in the 1930s. And you can see from the map on the bottom right what large areas of the country were setting all-time record highs, and much of the country was much above average for terms of temperature. It's instructive to compare the daily high temperatures with the nightly low temperatures. Here are the daily high temperatures, and you can see again much of the country was above average. Yet southern Florida had some temperatures that were below average, in fact much below average in some places. Yet when you look at the nightly lows, there's a much larger part of the country that is setting records on the high side, and much of the country was much above average, even including Florida. So despite having lower temperatures during the day, they still had higher temperatures at night. This difference between night and day temperatures is a unique signature of increased greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. It doesn't allow the planet to cool down at night by radiating away the infrared heat from the daily warming. So sets more and more daily temperature records. Let's look at the US over the last week numerically. The US has set 298 new daily record high temperatures compared with just 162 low temperatures. On a monthly basis we've set 15 new record highs compared with 0 record lows, and we've set 3 all-time record highs for the month of June compared with 0 lows. Unfortunately, there's more record heat to come. At the moment it's in the Midwest and the Great Lakes region that's being threatened, but as this moves eastward, the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic may well be threatened by similar heat waves. Even our cool neighbor to the north is not immune from the heat waves. On its 151st birthday, Canada, happy birthday, they're expecting very high temperatures for their celebrations. The BBC reports that it was getting so hot in Scotland that a roof started to melt in Glasgow on the hottest day ever recorded in June there. In northwest Wales, a place called Porthmadog is continuing to break record high temperatures this week. A place called Kuryat in Oman has broken a new world record for nighttime low temperatures of 42.6 degrees centigrade or 108.7 degrees Fahrenheit. This is another example of how nighttime lows are the ones that are increasing fastest rather than daytime highs, indicating that it's not the sun that's responsible for this, but the composition of the Earth's atmosphere. Let's take a look at this numerically from a global point of view. In the last week we've set a lot of new global records, 508 new high temperature records compared with just 278 daily low temperature records. We've set 20 record highs for the month of June compared with just 3 record lows. And we've set 4 all-time record highs for the month of June compared with 0 record lows. We conclude one thing from this. The world is still warming while there are more examples of record highs than record lows. So if you see somebody pushing some unique local freak cold weather event and trying to indicate that that's a problem with global warming, please post them a copy of this video and tell them they're full of nonsense. Until next time, goodbye.